Chads, welcome back to the channel. Unless you've been living underneath a friggin' rock, then you'll know that the PGF Season 7 has been going down, and it's been some quality friggin' action. 205 men's bracket, 4 days, high-paced action, high-level competition in there. We got Chris Wodrick, Paul Ardilla, Ryan Aitken, the Jabroni, and several other high-level grapplers scrapping it out over a 4-day period, a 4-day war. And I thought I would just get in here. I'm a little bit late here, but I'd cover one of my favorite matches of the event thus far. I wouldn't say favorite. Interested matchups thus far. Didn't think I'd be interested in this, but I watched it and just a lot to break down here. Okay, we're breaking down Davis Asare versus Ryan Aitken. Okay, and there's a nasty break in here, Chads. Warning: if you don't like watching that stuff, we're gonna be watching this back and playing that footage. Okay, but the real hero of this story is not Ryan Aitken, but Mr. Davis Asare, okay? This guy is a freaking giga Chad. To start off, he was in Season 6, the 175-pound male bracket of Season 6, and this is 205. He is back in the 205 bracket, severely undersized. I mean, Ryan Aitken is a freaking jacked beast, okay? And Davis Asare is giving up several pounds in this matchup. And he's not scared. He freaking takes it to the man, okay? And so we're going to be looking at the match play-by-play and just kind of breaking it down. I'm not going to show all the clips, but, if you want to watch this, please go check out the PGF page and watch day one. A lovely gentleman in the comment section has timestamped all the matches. Shout out to Notches93. I mean, this guy freaking went through and timestamped every single match. So, thank you for allowing me to freaking find this match with ease and play it for y'all. So, they get out here. And they start up on the feet with some wrestling. And freaking Davis Asare attacks him like a friggin' spider monkey, moving around, hand fighting with absolute ferocity, okay? And the first thing I want to point out is this freaking beautiful arm drag Davis hits, okay? Let's see where he hits it. Boom. He just like slingshots him around the corner. Let's rewatch that. Just freaking like throws him past. Like it's just a small animal. And freaking like he's throwing Baxter off the bridge in Anchorman. And Ryan Aitken was not ready for this. But he doesn't score the takedown off of this. Ryan bounces back up, keeps going. But he forces the Chad to pull guard, which is, that's a win in my book. If you're the smaller man and you force the bigger man to pull guard, that's a W, okay? That's a friggin' W. A lot of it is just a lot of tried outside passing and escape entanglements by Davis. And a lot of it is just Ryan trying to get him into his game, which is that outside heel hook. And unfortunately, Davis does not escape that the entire time. And we get to about, a minute left in the match. And we got Ryan he forces the reap. Davis trying to keep that outside leg out, trying to defend himself. And Davis tries to go for this knee separator, calf crusher thing. And so, if we pause it here, Ryan doesn't have a foot on the hip yet. And so, I think what Davis is thinking is like, he does not have anything isolated above my knee. Therefore, I'm safe. Like, he doesn't have jack shit. Like, he's not going to break my knee here. And, he's not wrong. And, I know Davis Asare is probably very good in the leg lock battle. Very well educated, training at New Wave, like guys like Danaher and Gordon Ryan. He probably knows a thing or two about leg locks. And so he's probably like, I'm probably just fine here. He's not going to break anything. He doesn't have my hips controlled. I can move out. I can move with it. But what Ryan Aitken does here is he goes for like a reversed power grip on this heel. And oh my goodness, this thing is, he's a powerful man with a powerful grip. And 2 plus 2 sometimes equals 4, and you get a monstrous pop like this.
A knee slice, stop. A knee slice, stop. A knee slice,
I mean,
stop.
it's a crunch. I think they call it like a celery stalk breaking. It is like a friggin' taking a chicken wing bone and cracking it. I mean, it is crazy. He cracks it. The crowd yells. You can hear Eddie Bravo go, "Roar!" Eddie Bravo's reaction is my favorite. He's over there with Dean Lister. Dean Lister looks like he just got beat up by 6 muggers. He's got a black belt holding himself up in a sling. I don't know if he went to the doctor, and the doctor said that was a okay sling, but I do not think that's a medically verified sling. What the hell happened to you, Dean Lister? I'm curious to know about that. I don't think I've seen anybody talk about that. Would like to know what the hell happened to him, but anywho, get back to the action. Crowd reacts. He does not say tap right away. It cracks, and he's just like, Davis's face he doesn't do anything. He throws a leg over, and then I think it sets in that he broke his foot, and he says tap. And then, like, I was like, what? He, like, doesn't react, and then it was, like, very delayed. Very odd, very delayed. Everybody is in shock. Ryan Aitken doesn't really know what to do. He sits down to a knee, and then he looks at... He does the most, like, bro Chad thing. He just says, "Sorry, dude." He sits back and just, like... I think he's just, like, the adrenaline's going through him, too, and he just goes, "Sorry, dude." Like, that was, like, funny. Like, watch.
In the room.
Yep.
Good fight. Friggin' this guy in the back, the interview guy, he looks like the freaking Daredevil bad guy. I forget his name. The bald guy, Kingpin, I think. He looks like freaking Kingpin back there. Eddie Bravo looks like a Hogwarts professor that smoked too much weed. Weird Al is on his knees. He is not enjoying that. But yeah. Davis Asare walks it off. It does not look like it's limping at all. Friggin' insane. But yeah. But that is not where this friggin' story ends, okay? You would think, alright, there's already one man down. Friggin' that Martin dude hit a sick Z-lock on Andre Porfirio, and Andre is out. Surely Davis Asare is out for the remainder of the tournament. Wrong. He comes back, does a smart move, tapes both ankles, okay? So his opponent's in the heat of moment. You know, if you only have one ankle taped, you know that's the hurt leg. But if you have both, you don't know which one's hurt. And friggin' he tapes both ankles, and he comes back. And not only does he fight a good opponent, he fights Kyle Bame, probably one of the biggest men in this season, okay? This guy is a friggin' humongous man. And he gets in deep waters with Kyle Bame and defends, chokes, and takes him to a friggin' draw after getting his ankle completely shattered that night, alright? His ankle is nowhere to be found, and he friggin' fights the rest of the night against some savages. And not only does he fight that night, he friggin' fights the entire tournament and finds himself in the friggin' finale. I mean, what a friggin' Giga Chad, okay? He friggin' takes a nasty break and then continues to fight 3 more days and goes into the finale. I mean, he ends up losing to Marcin, but holy friggin' buckets, this guy is a friggin' Giga Chad. And if you don't know Davis Asare, you should, and you should friggin' follow this Giga Chad. I'm excited to see how his career plays out. I'm not sure if he'll stay that light forever. I think he has a frame where he could put on some considerable contractile tissue. I think he has a frame that he could put on some considerable contractile tissue and freaking horsecock some heavy loads in order to put on some muscle. No wave. He could probably talk to Gordon, talk to Sonny, get some supplements. wink wink, and put on a few lbs and friggin' come back with a vengeance, and if he is going to take time, take surgery for this ankle, it might be a little blessing in disguise, and he could take some time off the mats, build up the contractile tissue, and come back looking like a freaking Giga Chad on the mats, horsecocking people at the heavier weights, because yeah, this man is good. He is fun to watch, and I predict that he will be coming back heavier, stronger, faster, more powerful, more breaking power, more horsecock, and he's just gonna freaking be a stud. Okay, I cannot wait to see this guy compete in the future. I'm a freaking Davis Asare fan. Okay, I'm a fan of the Norway product, and I can't wait to see what he does in the future. Okay, this guy's got a freaking heart of steel. Can't say enough positive things about Davis Asare. He's one of my new favorite grapplers after this weekend. After that freaking Chadley performance, after just freaking eating a pop like that and continuing to freaking do Chad crap, Severely underweight, makes it to the finale of this season. I mean, come on. Who does that, Freaking stud. Freaking stud.